something. Oh, okay, I need to actually get to work. While y'all come in here, I need to get to work. After an electrifying week of really great stories tied to Chelsea's disappearance, we're about to take a break. We'll see y'all to this again. We're coming to you right here at the Game TV with another Beyond the Gate video. And this is my next week on. And this is for the week of September 1st. And unfortunately, I don't have new synopses to read for you and give you the predictions that I think that they are actually tied to, because next week will be yet another break week. And honestly, I'm not actually mad about it. The week that we have gotten this week with the Chelsea storyline, with Allison kidnapping her, the entire family except for Ted, the entire family except for Ted's ass, worrying about her, doting after her, trying to do everything that they possibly can to bring her home, has been more than enough story, I think, for 2 weeks. So we can go ahead and ride next week with a little bit of a break. They will be airing repeats, and the repeats that they are airing for next week will be Nicole and Ted's anniversary party week. So September 1st, it says it will be re-airing episode number 45. On September 2nd, it will be episode 46. September 3rd, it'll be episode 47. September 4th, it'll be episode 48. And on September 5th, it'll be episode 49. I will also post in my community tab my breakdowns for each of those episodes next week on those days. If you missed it, if you need to catch up, if you are just now getting on the Beyond the Gate train and you watch these repeats, then you'll also be able to come to my channel and watch my breakdown and my take on it. I have been covering the series since the very beginning. And I think that this is a really good place for them to do the repeats. The first set of repeats that we got in the week off that we got was last month in July, around the 4th of July, and they played the first 5 episodes of the show. To now have this break be the next 5 episodes, they do repeats of being the actual anniversary party and all that ensued in that week. I think is brilliant, because that was a true inflection point, similar to where we're at currently. Like, there are very pivotal moments that have popped out throughout the series, throughout the weeks and weeks of content that we have gotten thus far. And the anniversary party, the announcement from Leslie, that bomb dropping, Eva's emotions, like all of that was a very, very huge turning point for the show. And I think that is something that, one, people who are not fans of the show or have not on it, it'll be a great place for them to jump in and get invested in some of these characters. But then, two, it'll give us a dang reminder of where we were versus where we are, so that everybody can get their asses in line and get on the Ted hate train like I have been trying to recruit y'all to do. So this video is very short. I'm very sorry again that I don't have new synopses, but I will be back next week when they send me the synopsis for the next week after that to give you guys the updates, and we will be returning on September 8th with new episodes. But up until then, we are going to have a break. If you just wish to talk TV with, I have a Beyond the Gates playlist which has all of my breakdowns, whether it's episode breakdowns or character analysis and more on that playlist. Get your heart filled, binge the content if you enjoy Beyond the Gates and you want to keep the conversation going. I check the comments very regularly, so let me know your thoughts, your theories, your predictions, what you're loving, what you're hating, and all of that in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Hey y'all. Hey Dominic. Hey Hungry Bird. How are y'all? I have not been on this channel in so long. I'm literally just recording. Thank you so much. I am recording content today, sir. I'm like trying to record as much as possible. I don't know what the crown theme. We just started implementing this new stuff. It's like stuff I think they copied from. This lipstick. It's stuff that they copied from switch. Yeah, I'm taking my people all the time. So I don't know. I think the more you comment, the more like the crowns are tied to like people who post the most in the chat. Sorry, y'all. But I just popped on here. I think so. Because I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm like finally coming to a place of like coming out of fall. I would say like, hold on. Everybody, calm down. Hold on. Let me try something. I think I might need to clean this weed. No, no, did I just make it worse? What the hell? Okay, this is so weird. Thank you. Oh, it sounded a bit muffled. Oh, it's my case. Okay, let me take this case off. I keep forgetting. I have this super case on my damn phone, y'all. You should be able to hear me now. And I think it muffles. Oh, now it's clear. It's definitely my case that needs to get clean. Look at that. That's crazy. I am popping back on here after I had to take my little hiatus from my personal channel. I haven't been back on here in a minute. But also, like, I've had moments where I had to take a break from my main channel. The last few months have been a lot. And I still haven't figured out how I want to talk about the things publicly. So I haven't yet. If you know, you know. There are some people who do know what has been going on with your girl. But I'm feeling like really good right now, and I'm just trying to live in that and be in that of like, I feel good now, I feel happy now, I'm enjoying it, taking each emotion as it comes, doing what I can, staying present, like I said, in the moment. Hold on, I need another paper towel. But I'm like marveling in like how I feel right now, because it has been months since I have felt like how I feel currently. I feel inspired, I feel excited around the content I'm creating. Child, I might just need to go ahead and order a new one of these because this thing is filthy. I'm gonna need to reorder this. But things are good. Taking life as it comes. So much is happening in our world. So like while things are happening for me on a personal level, then also you scope out and like in the world, like everybody is really going through. It's just ridiculous if you ask me. Because so much of this doesn't actually need to be happening. And yet here we are, honey. Hey, Keish. How are you? Thank you. Child, I'm trying a bunch of new things. A bunch of new. I'm oily. A bunch of new looks, but still like, I'm still leaning into like early 2000s, late 90s vibes. But I'm definitely trying a bunch of different like looks. And having fun with it. Like having fun with makeup again. Having fun with hair. Just like taking the joy where you can get it. Also, I'm almost finished this. It's a warm-up. It's a warm-up. But then once you get into it... Okay, Kenny, this is probably going to wind up being my second favorite book of the whole series. The middle book, Can't Get Enough, is not my favorite. It's most people's favorite, but it's not my favorite. Before I Let Go, the very first book, that one, my fave.
But right behind that is gonna be this one. I really have been enjoying this, and I'm like literally almost finished. I only have this much left. Um, and a bunch of other books as y'all can see behind me, because that's what I've been doing while I'm not on YouTube or creating videos like I used to. I have been in these book streets so heavy, whether it's physical books or audio books. Thank you, Keish. Thank you so much. Um, y'all, I have been in the books, baby, like in them hard and loving it. It's been giving me all the story that I could ever hope for and need. I actually have been tracking like what I've reading, so I will be posting that kind of stuff here at some point. But I've really just been prioritized like putting my goddamn life jacket on, uh, pulling myself through grief, and creating pleasure practices and like just doing them versus documenting them. So, or like putting them out there. I have documented what I've been doing, but I've not prioritized putting it out there yet. Yes, okay, books is go. Whew. I've read, okay, so my favorite book of this month, I think the month is not over and I'm still reading a few, but I think my favorite book this month has been Hurricane Summer, and it's a book that's based in Jamaica. When I tell you that book spoke to my freaking soul so hard as a daughter of a Caribbean man who came to the US to like make it and then going back to like the Virgin Islands to like see family, and like it's just such a dissonance and it's so different. It's a YA novel. It was really well written. It was so authentic. Like I really enjoyed it. So if I was to suggest anything to you, Dominic, I would probably ask you, like tell you to read that one first if you wanted to jump into books, because that one, it has such a good story. It's well written. It's like captivating. Yeah. When you make a list and you get back in the books. Yes. So I literally have like, I have in here, hold on. That's not the actual front of it. So like I've been tracking like this. Like I have like a little thing in my Canva. So I know all of my stuff. But I will like put this in a way that like is understandable for y'all. For sure. Like I got you. I got you. Um Yeah, and I randomly did that because I was like, damn. At one point, I was like listening to a whole audiobook a day, and I wasn't like, I stopped. I didn't block people, but I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb for weeks at a time. I didn't answer phone calls from certain people, and I was just listening to audiobooks. That's it. Or reading physical books. Like, it was just me and the books, me and the characters against the world, and a couple of my friends who I really trusted. That was it. That was all, and they got my ass through. So I started this when I was like, oh damn, I'm reading a lot. And I had to keep up with like what I still want to read, what I haven't yet, and then I was like putting in all these requests and holds. Like I just got another book physically that I had put a hold on that's really popular, and I went to go pick that up yesterday, and I'm like, I need a way to keep track of all of this. So I do have that. I just haven't. I will publicize it at some point, maybe sometime next month for sure. I've been really thinking about a book club, but I also like, I don't read as consistently. Not I read consistently, but I feel like I don't read consistently enough to be in tandem with people. But I guess a book club is like one book a month. But your girl, like last month, I read 19. Well, I did 19 audiobooks. This month, I don't know where I'm at. Like so far, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, I'm at 19 already, and I still have one I gotta finish. I know I'm gonna finish before the end of the month, and then the follow up to that, I might finish that one too. Damn. And then I have the physical book. Yeah. So I haven't figured out the whole like book club thing because I'm just like, you just be, some of the stuff you be flying through, but this is taking me a while because I'm like only reading it at night before I go to bed. But like my audiobooks I'll be listening to while I'm doing everything, like while I'm working out, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning, while I'm doing whatever. So I'm like flying through those. I'll figure it out. But yes, I have so many great suggestions too. Like I think. For school, Honestly, I like it. I miss school a lot. Honestly, I told somebody that like a couple weeks ago. I was like, if I could go back to college and just stay there in perpetuity and not have to worry about bills and adulting or whatever, I would do it in a heartbeat and just have to go to class. Like all I have to do is go to class. I'm not saying it is easy by any means, but I enjoy learning in that way. So I would do that in a heartbeat. Let me check and make sure I didn't have lipstick on my damn lips. I mean, my teeth while I was recording it. I feel like I did. But honestly, do I care? Do I care that much? Oh, yeah, I do. But I don't care that much. I don't care. I'm not re-recording it. I still got to re-record my freaking All the Queen's Men breakdown. I don't care this much. This is fine. But this was literally just me popping in, y'all. I'm sitting here recording and editing, recording. That's my life right now. That's it. That's all. Do they? Please know this week's. I repeat. I don't have to. Okay, I don't have to hold this as an embargo. Okay, great. It's actually a few different colors. So I, again, have been playing in makeup. So, one, this brand doesn't exist anymore. This is Fiona Styles. I also have just decided to use up all my makeup, and I have a bunch of old ass makeup because I used to be a manager at Ulta years ago. And I bought a bunch, was gifted a bunch, and I had a bunch of makeup that I just never even used, and I've started using it. I don't give a damn about expiring. This was in the center to give like a light ombre effect. It's a Stila. Stila is still here, and I know that this is still a thing because this is like a classic. This is Stila Carmelo, which is in the center. I did not this one. I thought I was gonna use this summer shimmer, but I didn't. So it's basically a Stila. This is also Stila. Amalfi. That's the color. That is like around in the center. And then on the very edges is this deeper Fiona style. So you would have to find like a deeper pink. Oh, actually, and I did do a little bit of this. This Fenty Unlocked. So I did this pretty much like all over my lip. I did the Fenty Unlocked on my bottom lip, I believe. And I did this in the corners. And then I did this in the center, the very center where it looks like the light is popping a little bit. Because I don't like flat lip colors. And then I took a drugstore, like not even, actually a beauty supply store. I don't even know this brand. Clear gloss. And I put on top. And it's been like staying all day. I recorded a few videos. Sorry it's not like clean. Like if I was to tell you just to get one, I would probably say that. Well, actually, I really love the Stila. It's not as popular of a brand anymore, but it used to be popular back in the like OG YouTube days, and I love Stila as a brand. This is a little bit thicker than this, but they both kind of like stay the same, and I guess they're like, no, they're not the same color. If I had to tell you which one to get, if you only could get one, and you could, instead of getting this, right, to get the same effect, you could just get a pink, a bright pink you like. Damn, which one? I would say this one. Get the Fenty Unlocked. But if you have like an eyeshadow palette, if you have like a white or like light, like very, very light, put that in the center and it'll give you an ombre effect. And you could do the same with like a darker purple on the outside. I do have a lip liner. So it's just like a brown NYX pencil. I think this is Espresso. No, Club Hopper. It's called Club Hopper. And that's how you can get the look with just one liquid lipstick, liner, use eyeshadow to like give you a little bit of a gradient, and then put gloss on top and you be good. It looks like MAC Barbie color. Oh, really? I don't have that. But I like MAC lipsticks, honestly. I haven't really gotten any of their lip glosses, but I love me a MAC lipstick, honey. I got a few from their like Aladdin collection that I never use. Fall's coming, so yeah, I think this is the Aladdin collection. I think, honey. Yeah, it is, because it was in this thing here. Girl, I went through, and it's like all of this makeup that I never freaking opened, never even freaking used, and it's just sitting here. So I've been like just trying different things, honestly. But yeah, Mac, if you got that, use that, honey. What is this? Shocking Revelations. This is like more of a mauvey red. Ah, the hell is the different? Yeah, these are different. Child, never used, never ever used. Like completely brand new. It's ridiculous. Back in the day, we would just hoarding makeup. I got these a bunch of CoverGirl. I think this is CoverGirl lipsticks. Never open. Child. Anywho, that's what I did. I've been defaulting to glosses a lot lately. So I love this. This is old though. I don't even know if they make this anymore. This was a CoverGirl like orangey gloss. I've been really obsessed with like juicy looking lips. So even with like a liquid lip stain, I'm going to toss a gloss on top of it because I love a juicy lip look. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering who was going to pop on. I was like, oh, I'm going to go live. They're not using me doing it anymore, so ain't nobody going to pop in. But it's so good to talk with y'all and see y'all. All American is filming right now. I still had a couple of videos that I wanted to make about those characters from last season, but I haven't yet. Because life just started to light on my ass. But a good amount of people from the audience watch Beyond the Gate, so I'm seeing a lot of familiar names and faces there. Maybe I should just edit that. Okay, I'll do that. I'll talk with y'all a little bit longer, and I'll edit right now while I talk with y'all. I feel like there's so many things that I wanted to put on this channel, and then I wound up getting... Oh, thank you. Wind up getting me like stuck in like paralysis because I want to run in all these different directions at one time, and I'm like, Erica, just start again wherever you are. You don't have to have everything perfect and ready. So like if you come back to your personal channel and all you're doing is talking about books, then talk about the damn books. And then if you want to talk about, like right now, y'all, I feel really great, like really, really, really great. And part of it is like I've gotten my diet together. Like I'm not eating out at all anymore. And I already don't eat out terribly because I don't eat meat. So that limits a lot of stuff. So like the places that I will go to is like Chick-fil-A. I will go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast and get like an egg biscuit and hash brown. Oh my gosh, those little hash browns with hot sauce and ketchup. I will eat it every morning. Or um, in the evenings, I would get like an order of fries and macaroni and cheese. That's what I would get from Chick-fil-A. I will go to Chipotle, but I don't really go there very often. I feel like their quality is decreasing and their prices is going up. But they're like the closest thing to like fresh that you can really get, I think, in the fast food space. Um, but other than that, like every now and again, I'll get like Panda Express or pizza. Like I would get pizza, but I was in a space, of course, probably tied to sadness, but like I was in a space where I would either be eating out or not eating at all, and it was just so terrible, and I felt terrible, and it was just like ridiculous. In these past 2 weeks, I've like really committed to not eating out at all anymore. Only eating at home, cooking my meals, doing meal prep every week, and that includes like my beverages. So like I make green tea, hibiscus tea, I make a homemade Gatorade. I don't even stop at like 7-Eleven and get chips anymore, or like Gatorade or other things in a convenience store. Like I cut all of that out, like completely cold turkey. I make my granola bars from scratch that I absolutely love. I've been defaulting to like fruit for my like snacks, and then like I'll pick like two main meals, and that would be all I eat aside from like breakfast, which I would typically have now of like eggs and avocado with some fruit or something. And like last week it was like taco bowls, and what was the other? What's the other thing I had last week? I don't even remember. What did I have as the things? Taco bowls. Something with shrimp, maybe. Oh no, it was just roasted veggies and ahi tuna steaks. That was it. Loved it. This week it is Niçoise salad. So that's like an ahi tuna on like wild greens salad with like green beans and eggs, and it's so freaking good. Oh, it's so good. And I do like this like nacho situation with like no cheese, but it's like these jalapeno lime organic chips that I really love with like beans and pico. It's like similar to like a taco salad, but like a little bit different with cod. And I swear, in the past 2 weeks, I have just noticed a complete like 180 with my energy, with my sleep quality, with like how satiated I actually feel. So, like, yes, I do feel like I'm eating a lot more because there were days where I wouldn't eat at all, which is not good. But like, I used to have cravings of like certain candies and certain like snacks and like salt and this and that. And I don't even have cravings throughout the day. Like, I literally have to look at my calendar of like, oh, it says I need to eat now. So I'm going to go eat now. And I'm like, full throughout the day. I don't like long for anything, and I feel like very satisfied, satiated. And it has just been so great. I think it's definitely a part of like why I feel so good right now. And it's crazy. It's not crazy, but it's just like, well, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what they've been trying to do and like trick you out of your spot. Like they want us to lean into convenience. They want us to like not be cooking our own foods. Like I don't buy like juices and teas and things out anymore. Again, I like cold brew my own hibiscus tea. I hot brew and then chill green tea. Like everything that I'm consuming, I am like making myself and being very intentional about it. And it's just freaking awesome. And I feel great. Like I don't feel groggy after I eat. I don't have the itis after I eat. Like I actually feel like I'm fueled throughout my days. I've been prioritizing actually going to sleep and getting freaking sleep. And it's like, who knew? Who knew if you eat whole foods, eat consistently, so like actually eat and stop starving your goddamn self, drink water, amongst other things, sleep. That's half the damn battle, and you might be all right. Like, yeah, so I feel like I'm a living testament to that now. Never knew about the salsa on the hash browns. So you got the breakfast bowl. Oh, I should try that. Okay, so I want to try because I do miss it. I do miss my little hash brown joints, but I'm like, I need to make it from scratch. Like, oh, my phone about to die. Hold on. The thing about it is, it's like if I want to have stuff like that, now I have to like make it from scratch. Now that I don't learn how to make Gatorade, nobody can really tell me nothing. Honestly, like I make my own damn Gatorade and it don't have all the crap in it. Okay, I'm gonna have to put y'all down here because my phone is charging. So I'm sorry that the angle is weird, but and I need to do the same thing for the hash browns if I miss them so much. But then it also helps me like prioritize. Like, do you really want it? Because if you want it, you would do what you need to have to make it. Like I also low key kind of like got off of bread. Like I used to have very bread heavy breakfasts, but I've decided to not buy store bought bread because that bread is not the type of bread that we actually supposed to be eating. Um, so I cannot actually pick up bread again until I start making my own bread. So I'm gonna start trying to learn how to make sourdough. Then I can get back to like having like avocado toast and stuff like that. But yeah, I had no idea, Keish. Like no idea. It does taste better, so much better. It's insane. And like I have to like run out and traffic in LA is so crazy. So like a big part of me consuming a bunch of crap is like convenience because I'm stuck in traffic and I'm hungry and I'm like, oh, I'll pull over here and I'll just grab this or whatever. And now I'm also being cognizant of like because I make the granola bars and have the fruit cut up and all of that, I like take those things with me and I have them in my car. So I have literally no need to stop. Like I have no desire at all to pull anything out of a damn 7-Eleven. And there was a point in time where I was just like, oh, I'll go in here and get this, and this. And it's fine. It's fine. No. Oh, no, you're fine. You gotta go. You gotta go, Dominic. No worries. You bought a bread maker. Just need some good recipes. There's so many. I'm on sourdough TikTok, and it's just like y'all are blowing my mind. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm about to be recording anyway, so I'm not really tripping. The internet is just such a strange place. Such a strange place, honey. Um. Oh, thank you. Come on, Aura. I feel like I'm healing, which I'm so grateful for. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any other comments before. You said TikTok has good recipes. Yeah. Yeah. Sourdough TikTok for bread. But also like focaccia TikTok. So like I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to try to start making sourdough or focaccia. Focaccia feels easier, but sourdough is gluten free and like has uh um probiotic properties, I believe. So, but it's harder because you gotta make the starter, you gotta feed it, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta discard. It takes a bit to get set up in the sourdough space. So we'll see. So far I've just been like foregoing any bread and like, hi TT Glam. I'm so glad that you enjoy. I've been foregoing any bread until I make a decision and just making sure that I don't buy any bread at the damn store. I'm so glad that y'all enjoy my reviews. It means a lot to me. And I notice that people enjoy the reviews the most when I'm actually enjoying making them. And I'm so happy to be back in a season of like, I'm enjoying everything that I'm talking about and like really able to put my whole self into what I'm saying. um Standing on business about things, which I typically do, but like even harder now because I just came out of a very rough season in my life where I don't, there's so many things that I have released that it's just like I don't give a damn about what most people give a damn about, and I do give a damn about the things that are like life or death, and that has like shifted my whole axis. Yeah, sourdough is more nutritious. How I explain Haley reading her. Between Haley and Ted are gonna be my undoing because they got me over here like I want to annihilate them so bad. They are some of the worst types of people. And Amanda, who's Amanda? Um, Thank you, Keish. It's so funny because two YouTubers that I follow just posted videos like they're back yesterday, and I watched their videos earlier today, and that was like also interesting. Um, One was gone for 2 years, and one was gone for a year, and I resonated a lot with what. Oh, Ashley, yes, Ashley pisses me off, but I'm not actually invested in her, so I'm more upset about Ashley because of her whiteness, and I get very frustrated with like how whiteness is weaponized against black people. So that is my aggression towards Ashley. My aggression towards Ted and Haley is a little bit deeper because they black and because they are very active in our community. Like those types of people exist, and we are not taught to really not be that. Like they are opportunists. They like, and when you become victim to the Teds and the Haleys of the world, it can alter your personality for a season of your life. It can completely destroy your self-esteem. It could just truly corrupt you as a person because you got enmeshed in a Haley or a Ted, or you loved a Haley or a Ted and you thought that you could do something to be something to them, and it's just like no, like they are so diabolical. So I'm like, I'm on them even more than Ashley because I'm more invested in them or the ideas that they represent in people. I'm disappointed in Andre, but Andre, I see a path to redemption because part of his issue is like he's searching for something outside of himself that he's going to need to find in himself and he don't know it yet. And that is something that's so very true. And I think that we all actually go through that in various seasons of our lives, depending on what we are exposed to. It's unfortunate that his is tied to these romantic interests in the way they are, but I feel like Andre is less diabolical and more just insecure and searching. Bill getting jealous of him and Danny and Haley. Watch. Baby, cinema. That is cinema at its finest. I absolutely loved it. Loved it. It was so good. And Andre, like, I said I was going to be editing while I talk to y'all. So let me do that so I can, like, be proactive. Be proactive. I need to record this damn All the Queen's Men breakdown again. The episode today was not good. Anyway, the episode today, Andre gives the best hugs. Like, he really looks like he gives the best hugs. And I'm here for it. I'm very much so here for it. Okay. I have, but I can't put that on there. I want to put y'all up higher because this angle is terrible. I'm like having to look down, but also trying to look up. Can I move this? Can this fit on there? Is that a little bit better? It's like a tad bit better. So yes, Andre is annoying and he's definitely disappointing in moments. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I'm not offline all those. I don't care. But he can be redeemed. I feel like Ted and Haley can't be redeemed. Yes, he needs to find someone that wants him as opposed to him feeling that he needs to rescue everyone. He needs to want himself. That's the key there. He keeps looking for somebody to want him because he has yet to accept himself and stop allowing people to ascribe these descriptors onto him that he no longer identifies with. If you're not a player no more, you can just stop being a player. I'm not fully a crash out like I used to be. Like this Erica, there are things that she does not do that younger Erica was very much so with. But I'm not bending over backwards trying to prove to anybody that I don't do those things anymore. I'm just not doing them. And that's the thing that Andre is missing. He's too busy trying to be something, trying to say he's something versus just being it. All right, Keish. Good luck. And then that will call in, right? Like if he just is the man who he believes himself to be now versus who he has been, then that will start to attract the woman that will be lined up with that. But he's trying to make this square peg go into this circle hole with this white woman. I actually think that Danny could wind up being that woman, but he's not patient enough to be the woman to be next to him. But he tried to make Ashley fit because he's trying to immediately identify with this new ass identity. It's like, sir, you're not even who you're saying you are. Because look at you going back and forth between these two women. You mean to tell me that you're in love with the both of them? You're not. You crave the like stability or the appearance of stability that being in a monogamous relationship would be. You crave what her image gives, what Ashley's image gives, as the good girl that's settled down. Like, please. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like wanting to evolve to a new season in your life and as a person, but it's something very much so wrong with giving all of your power away for other people to say who you are versus being who the hell you are. And that's a lesson that I've had to learn too. Like I've definitely had seasons of my life where external validation was driving me. And unfortunately, the only way through it is to realize, like, You're asking for stuff from people that you need to give to yourself first. It's never going to manifest outside of you until you can make it manifest inside. Like, that's just how it works. As cliche as it sounds, that just is how it works. And week of September, I actually need to go and make a smoothie because I have not eaten anything but a granola bar today. I've been pushing my damn lunch break back and back and back. And the least I can do is make a damn smoothie. Because, girl, that's also something I'm trying to do better with. Like, when I'm going a long period of time and not eating, it's like, bitch, what is wrong with you? You already know that makes you groggy. You already know that makes you hangry. That you already know, like, this, doing this thing has this adverse effect on your mood, on your attention span, on your creative process, like, on all of these things. So why do you do it? Why do you do it? And then in the moment, it's like, okay, I can alleviate that. Let me go give myself something. D. Michelle, hi. Thank you so much for your reviews. It is a lot of work, but I'm so glad that y'all enjoy it. And it's also, I'm very appreciative because I know that in a lot of ways, for a lot of takes, I am the minority who has a very, my perspectives are not the most like run of the mill. Like, I'm not saying that all of my takes are just the most nuanced or thought provoking or whatever, but I have a lot of takes that like just consider multiple factors, and it's not the most like palatable or popular take. And that also makes what I do a little bit harder because there's so much built-in resistance. So the people who like really get it and like love it, I'm like, I'm so glad because y'all are who the hell I do it for. I want people to be able to like process shows similar to like how I process them, and I use a lot of shows and film to help me grow as a person and like see where I could have some things messed up or twisted or whatever the case might be. And that's what a lot of my reviews are rooted in. And we live in an age where people want to bully your ass into herd mentality, and it's just like, I actually think for myself and I like my brain, so you hoes can go to hell if you ask me. This is what I appreciate about your reviews. It's the raw, unfiltered truth. Oh, I'm gonna keep giving it to y'all. Hopefully in season 2, thinking a bigger budget and bringing a opposing family with similar wealth and power to the Duprees. Okay. That'll be interesting. I think that they're trying to, or not trying to, they're like alluding to they could do that with Leslie, depending on where it goes. I think that Eva is not Leslie's only family. I think that she's also not Barbara's only kin, but that could be interesting. Like a rivalry situation could be interesting. They are kind of just running Fairmont Crest, but also Fairmont Crest feels very, very small. So we'll see. I think everybody's preoccupation with the Duprees is interesting. Hold on, what am I doing? I'm actually about to edit my breakdown for today's episode right now while I'm talking with y'all. Well, actually, I'm gonna set these screenshots to process and go make a smoothie and then come back and edit because I need sustenance. I'm over here set tripping. Okay. Where are my shoes? I don't know if I'm gonna have. I gotta be careful because I took my case off because y'all can't hear me when my case is on. But my phone has no scratches, no cracks, no nothing. It'll be me walking around my house with it. Then I do some crazy shit and I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be big mad. I got a couple videos talking about theories coming soon. So many people were in my comments talking about Kat and Jacob and how they have so much chemistry. And I'm like, y'all want Kat to betray Naomi like that? I know we talking about soap operas, but my God. We gonna do Naomi like that? That is wild work. We're gonna do mango pineapple. I don't know real measurements. I just be winging it. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a banana for more potassium actually. That's where we're at. I'll freeze my bananas down right before they get too bad. And they be so sweet. Girl. Free yourself. Thank you, man. Tyler Perry can't be holding up all the black in Hollywood. He's not actually. Some of my favorite, like I do support the actors who play in Tyler Perry stuff. So don't get me wrong, I do support them, but they aren't even all of the best. A little Celtic salt in the smoothie. It's for energy. Sodium, potassium pumps, and ATP and whatnot. Coconut water. Y'all, I love how my freaking fridge looks. Well, it looks crazy right now because I need to I'm actually going to show you because I'm really proud. I need to put these here, but I need to move these down there because I use older citrus to make my sugar wax. So these are all turning or whatever, so I can use it to make my sugar wax. So I need to put them there, but I haven't yet, so I'm trying to keep them separate. But aside from that, all of my prepared stuff. Oh, I forgot, I made a dense bean salad. I got some pickled carrots back there that I can't wait to get into, and pickled pickled peppers. I got my cold brew. I literally make all of my drinks myself, y'all. So this is pico avocados. I'm trying to stop from turning. Some pumpkin because I made some pumpkin spice for my freaking coffee. Anyway, cold brew, green tea, hibiscus tea, Gatorades are over here. I'm very proud. I'm finishing up this freaking watermelon. I had this huge ass watermelon, and I'm finally cracking it. I had so much, I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to eat it all, and then a ton of carrots and green salad stuff. I'm very proud of my fridge. I think I'm becoming a ingredients house. I'm oh, when I have people over, I'm supposed to be in the coconut water. They're gonna be oh, you got snacks? And I'm I got ingredients. What did I just do with the coconut water? Oh, I'll put it back there. Yes, some more handsome black man. Literally winging it. I typically like to make my let my chia seeds soak for a little bit first, but I didn't prep myself. I mean my smoothie. So that was chia seeds. This is flax meal. Ah! And I prioritize all this other stuff, especially when I haven't eaten. It's just girl, you gotta get the nutrients some way. Where are my hemp seeds? Hemp. Yes, alarm. Alright, so that's what it looks like so far. There's a lot going on. Then, I'm obsessed with this, y'all. Love this. This might have something to do with my aura too. Collagen smoothies. Yes. And it has 18 grams of protein too, so it has protein. Just do one scoop of that. It has hyaluronic acid in it. So I get to eat my hyaluronic acid and put it on my skin. So great. Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, last honey. Don't know how much it is. I just kind of wing it. Where's the damn lid? I always overfill this thing. Yay. Be right back. I'm on a mute so it's not too loud. And it blended for 1 minute. I have these. I know plastic is not that great, but I get these because I like making my own coffees. I have my little iced teas. I also dehydrate. Like, I dehydrate my own like fruits and stuff and like jalapenos. So I can make my own little like cafe style beverages right at home. So I get the plastic cups. I know they're not great for the environment, but I like, even though I'm making it at home, to still feel good. So that's the one thing I do that's like, okay, girl, it's not the best, but you try to be sustainable other ways. Like most of the stuff y'all saw me with just like glass or mason jar or something like that. So I do have these little plastic cups, but this is just a little treat for me. Okay, this is gonna be a mess. I love to make a mess, in case y'all don't know. I'm like clumsy as hell. So we're gonna use our mason jar thing. Because this is thick. I should have probably put some more coconut water in it, but it's like thick. Look at that. It's giving ice cream. It smells good. Oh, child, it's too much. Too much. Yeah. Okay, how do I get the rest of it off of here without making too much of a mess? Yay! Boom. Now that's what I'm talking about. I got this extra. Hold on. Let me try to drink that. Look at that damn brain freeze. Child. I don't mess my makeup up. Okay. I have to waste a little bit. The tiniest bit. Yay. I'm gonna water back. Where did I have this? Okay, great. So I have not eaten. However, a healthy smoothie is something. And this is a 24-ounce cup, y'all. Shout out to my Sinners came the other day. I already bought it on Apple TV, but if you know, you know. Anywho. plug this phone back up before it dies, honey. Yay. Okay, now I can keep working and not feel as guilty because I'm not nourished. So this is what my last 2 weeks have been, y'all. Intentionally eating or consuming. And it's low-key been very glorious. Oh, dang, I didn't record the episode. Damn it. I can do it on that computer. Yes, organization. I only think about all these damn fruits and whatnot in my house with the damn fruit flies. Okay, so I really just need the video. Oh shoot, not there. Oh, sorry, y'all. I got another computer up there and I'm like trying to see where the hell the mouse is. That is working over there. I am a screenwriter. I have not been active in the most recent year. And then that was after the damn strikes that kind of put everybody on hold for 8 months. But I am a screenwriter. I've written 2 original pilots, short film, started a feature, thriller, and then a few spec scripts to submit to competitions and stuff like that. I'm really, really like into story. I love storytelling. I think it's one of the most powerful tools that we have. Weapons in some cases in our arsenal. And I fell in love with the idea of telling stories via television and film. Maybe 10 years ago. As I was working as a journalist and got exposed to like Ava DuVernay. Well, I met her like 15 years ago, so but I didn't believe that I could do it until like a little bit after that. Um, and now I'm in a very weird place because while I haven't been screenwriting actively now, like I have the projects that I've written, um, the struggle to like sell them or get them made has been like so frustrating. But I've also been reading a lot, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should convert one of my screenplays into a book. I'm potentially about to enter the world of being an author. Oh, okay. Oh, dope. Dope. So I haven't written any books, but I'm like at the beginning stages now, and I'm like toying with some ideas. I was very intimidated, honestly, by the idea of becoming an author. I don't know why. I feel like, unfortunately, being like the eldest daughter puts you, like, conditions you in a place to, like, always feel like you need to prove something and be this thing. So part of me feels like when I go into or like have thoughts to like go into new places, it's like, well, why should you do that? Like, why don't you stick to what you know? And it's just like, but I know a lot. And it takes a while for me to coach myself and accept the desire to do the different thing and that I could be really good at it and like really understanding and respecting my transferable skills. Because at the end of the day, like I do believe I'm a really great storyteller and like how I connect with the creation of characters, but then also the like the dance that it is to create the characters in the world and plop them in it and then let them live. That's a very nuanced like thing. And sometimes, especially in like screenwriting, I think that a lot of shows and stuff actually fall subject to this, or writers fall subject to this. They're trying to make the characters do a thing when the character that they birthed would probably do another thing. And that becomes very clear to me. And I feel like that in and of itself is like, yeah, bitch, you know stories. Stop playing. And license your stories after the book written. Yeah, like, so, like, that's crazy because, like, I've covered Carl Weber, his stuff. I haven't read his books, but, like, I the like pattern that happens in my life is that like I'm like brushing alongside certain ideas, but I don't ever see it for myself until I see it for myself, and then it's like, oh wait, I could just do that. Same thing with like I first learned about Ava DuVernay's story when I was covering a press junket for Selma, the film that she did about Dr. Martin Luther King. And it was a press junket with her, Andre Holland, Oprah, like all of these people, big ass press conference, cool, cool, cool. And she's sharing her story, like how she pivoted and transitioned. And I was like, wait a minute, like, oh, people do that. But then it still also took like time for me to like register how I could do it and like what of my love of storytelling, because at the time that was only coming out in like journalism and like digital media because I was working with a couple magazines in New York. Um, yeah. And I found myself resonating with your commentary. It makes sense. I wonder how many people like watch my content and be like, "What is this girl on?" And then they find out I'm a writer, and it's like, "Oh, she's not just consuming this as a standard issue audience member." That's funny. I wonder how it was when you like when you discovered it. How did you feel? You feel like I bamboozled y'all? Because I don't lead with it. Sometimes in my breakdowns, I'm like, as a writer, I my writer brain, but that kind of comes up organically. I don't tend to lead with it on my other channel. Like here, I talk about it much more readily because this is like my personal channel. But there, I'm just kind of like, this is just how I think. And part of how I think is my writer brain. Also looked into serialized fiction. Mm-hmm. I am. I've read a bunch of series in the last 2 months that has made me think about that. And honestly, I'm listening to a ton of audiobooks too. And I already had an idea of like doing proof of concept for like a podcast version of my script. So like producing like the audio for the script. So I'm just basically, I need to just commit. I need to pick the project and commit, honestly, because all of those things are floating around in my brain. They need equal footing. Mm, okay. That makes sense. The only thing that I'm concerned with that idea though is like I don't want Beyond the Gates to become tropey. Like because like its strong suit is that it is a black soap, right? Like lean into that. The season of it, the part of it that was like I was ready to jump off board. It's like y'all catering too much to these white people in this black world. Like yes, there's a certain level of like understanding and positioning whiteness that is just speaking true to what society actually is, but there's also part of this that is like black aspiration. So like you're not only speaking to what black society could look like or looks like, but also you have creative freedom to infuse what it would be like if we could do more or if certain things weren't in place. And like I feel like they should lean into that. I personally don't know how much I would be into like another black family like being rivals with them. I don't know if I would care that much, but I get that that's like a thing in soaps. But I feel like we as people have so many like natural antagonists and natural conflicts and like existing in our blackness that there's other things that they can really dial into for the drama. And they have really talented actors that can like carry a lot and do they're versatile. Not everybody, but there's a good amount of them on that show that like are really talented. Like the Amber who plays Eva, can't stand Eva. Amber will forever have a fan of me. Forever. The lady who plays Danny Dupree, forever. Tim is so interesting because Queen Sugar, I was on his ass. But I like him as Bill. I think that Bill is so perfect for him. So perfect. Anita and Vernon, brilliant. You know? I think it's the writing for her. I think that the lady who's playing Ashley is actually doing a really great job of playing Ashley. Mm. See, I didn't watch Guiding Light until the very end. I watched Guiding Light very young, and I don't remember much except for Reva. And I never really watched all my children, but my mama named me after Erica Kane because that was her favorite person in the whole world. So wild. These parents are just wild work. My mama named me after Susan Lucci. It's so crazy, but tracks. It's so tracks. Okay, I can actually edit this next week on because I'm waiting for this episode to record. Did I put this mayonnaise? What's your favorite serialized fiction that you've read thus far? How long is it gonna take this to transfer? I haven't written lately. Mm. Child, the last 3 weeks, I've been in an urban fiction rabbit hole. Bless them damn urban fiction writers' hearts, I swear. Bless their asses. Lucky for me, like I get like really I get really engulfed in characters. So like what kept me is like, okay, I give a damn about these characters. Some of the books are just so terribly written. But the characters, and it's a key. When I tell you I have been cackling the last 2 weeks alone, I have been cackling at some of the going down in these urban fiction. All these are some of the most misogynistic feminist men I have ever seen in my life. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Sir, get your shit together. And then I like respond to books similar to how I respond to TV. So like I'll get to talking to the damn book. I get to like doing all types of stuff. I send I'm on my phone so I can't show y'all. But like I send my homegirl who was like a book girl. She gets all the voice notes of me crashing out about chapters in various books that she ain't even reading, and I'm just going off on the character. The same stuff that y'all get in videos for me from shows, I do that shit for books. I'm like, I've been wondering, like, damn, should I be making content about this? But I don't know. I feel like book Instagram and booktube and book talk is just so much different, and I just I don't want to smoke. That's the thing. And like I told my homegirl this because she's like, I'm never reading urban fiction. I'm like, I respect that. What I do respect about urban fiction is like it's very accessible and there's so many different types of readers and like levels of readers, and like not everybody wants the most prolific thing that makes you think and this, that, and the third. Some people just want to see themselves and the representation is necessary. So like while I can go through and I can listen to it and like, oh god, this is terribly written, the plot, like so many things structure wise, what the fuck. The things that from what I have consumed, what I do respect is that they're accessible, and people who won't want to read A Hurricane Summer, which I thoroughly enjoyed, or allow me to introduce myself, that was my favorite book last month because it's a lot, it's like heavy and it makes you think and it makes you pause. They would read that, and for me, I just would rather people read. And it's also, I guess, similar to TV shows. Like there's Tyler Perry, and then there's Severance. There's From. There's Girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? There's sisters, and then there's girlfriends. It's similar in the book world. No, I'm not putting my videos on Substack. I haven't gotten on Substack. They had a little history of some little extremist groups at one point, and I just kind of like stayed away. But a lot of people are getting on there. Mm. I wasn't sure about joining Substack specifically because I do want to do a better job with my damn website. And I'm like, would it be redundant for me to have a Substack if I actually just commit to like publishing on my damn website? I have a ericavane.com, which is for like Erica Vane TV and whatever, but I also have like heyericavane.com, which is supposed to be my personal blog. And I feel like what I would do on Substack, I would do on my personal website. So I would much rather uh yeah, I'm not on Substack yet. I've also been thinking about Patreon. I'm very much so a measure twice, cut once type of girl. It takes me a minute to move. But then when I move, I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm doing this. Mm-hmm. I'll be trying to clap back very classily. But I also be wanting to tell people, go to hell. This person supposed to comment on my video says, nah. I'm going to respectfully but strongly disagree. Zach and Fatima are the stars, hence a whole show focusing on just the two of them that's about to start shooting season 5 soon. It was an okay conversation, but long overdue. Majority of us are tired of Zach and Karen. We wanted those ties cut seasons ago, and TP dragged this mess out. We are glad that Karen and Zach are over. Good riddance. Karen and Zach did not make each other better in the end. My response. Popularity is not the best indicator for purpose or power as modeled by our society. A lot of toxic places, people, and things are very popular and harmful. So my point stands, and your point doesn't actually address mine. TV is capitalistic in nature, so Zatima has a show so that they can make money off of the obsessed subset of Sisters fans that wanted more of Zach and Fatima. Not because their characters are the best or the brightest, and also not because those actors are the best of the group. I should put, hope this helps. Simple ass. I'm not gonna put that. These Zatima stands are just like, they just be so mad at me, honey. They have a whole show. They have a whole show because y'all are simple and easy. And a good portion of them in the audience are colorists. Did that transfer? Okay, great. I need to be editing. I'm sitting up here doing this jaw jacking. You don't watch those two shows, but you're familiar. You got turned off by the 3 pregnancy. Tyler dragged it out. It took her a while. The problem is the time outside of the show and inside the show didn't line up. But they be mad at me, child. When I don't like they fave, they be mad at me. Them and the damn All-American fans, baby, they wanted my head about Olivia Baker. Slightly over the years, but she still looks great. I think there was work done. I see he's going to use the same pacing, but hopefully not. I don't think he is.
After an electrifying week of really great stories tied to Chelsea's disappearance, we about to take a break. What's the
Okay. I'm like editing the video, so when y'all hear my voice, it's because I'm editing while I'm like chit chatting with you. Let me delete all these so I can get them out of here. Divorces is growing because the first 3 episodes did not do it for me. I was like, I'm going to have to go ahead and tip one out. Sisters only has me so long because I got invested with the Karen character.
Next week on, and it's for the week of September 1st. Unfortunately, I don't have news synopses to read for you and give you the predictions that I think that they're actually tied to, because next week will be yet another break week. And honestly, I'm not actually mad about it. The week that we have gotten this week with the
I love Naomi and Jacob, but we do not get enough of their marriage. Like the good in their marriage. They're always out doing something, trying to save somebody, help somebody. I need y'all to love on each other, and I need to be seeing y'all love on each other because this is stressing me out. Yeah, be our guest. Bill threw her ass out. Absolutely. Because you are tripping. Andre is fine, and I hate that he's fine because he annoys me. Like, why are you so fine? You tell me the thing that I can do it. Bill walked in on that hug. What's going on here? I know he wanted to say something.
Allison kidnapping her entire family except for Ted. The entire family except for
except for Ted.
Next week will be yet another break week. And honestly, I'm not actually mad about it. The week that we have gotten this week with the Chelsea storyline with Allison kidnapping her entire family except for Ted. The entire family except for Ted's ass, worrying about her, going after her, trying to do everything they possibly can to bring her home, has been more than enough story, I think, for 2 weeks. So we can go ahead and ride next week with a little bit of a break. They will be airing repeats. The repeats that they are airing for next week will be Nicole and Ted's anniversary party week. So September 1st, it says it will be re-airing episode number 45.
Okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to put that. Let's see. September 1st. 45. Covering beyond the gates every day, Monday through Friday, is a lot. Like, y'all should see this damn Premiere project file. Actually, you can see it that I have. This thing is big as hell. It's just folder on folder on folder of stuff. So I edit in Premiere Pro, and I have like every episode, and like inside each folder is like all of the screenshots that I have to take, and it's for all of the shows. Yeah, all of the episodes. It's so much content. Like crazy. Okay, what I'm looking for, episode 45. Next week, there's going to be no new Beyond the Gates episodes, y'all. They going back. Oh snap! I need that episode 45. I need to redo it then, so I don't got it in here. Okay. Let's see. I showed them earlier, D Michelle, but I don't know if you were in here. I'm finishing this up. I have maybe, I don't know, like 20 pages, 50 pages. How many pages is that? That's my best friend. I have this much left. And this is a series. It's a romance series though. My favorite book in the series is the first one. This one is pretty good. It's a slower start, but it's pretty good, and it's my second favorite. The middle one, I have thoughts. I have thoughts about the middle one. But and the men in these books are modern age men. The damn cheat sheets is in the books, but they asses don't want to read. Everything that y'all need to be doing is in the books. I need some water. I just finished my smoothie, y'all. That was very obnoxious, Erica. Okay. Something here. I'm like lollygagging. Okay, so I'm actually about to go because I'm distracted by y'all, and I will just sit here and chit chat all damn day, and I need to be editing. I was supposed to record 10 videos today. I have recorded 1. My list. I recorded 1. Well, I recorded 1 that wasn't on there, so that's technically I recorded 2, but I'm supposed to be hitting this damn list. I'm not supposed to be deviating. Oh, that smoothie is giving me energy. I like it. I can feel it. I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting a pep in my step. So technically, I recorded 2. I got a lot more I could be doing. And then I also have 2 videos that I've already recorded I haven't edited yet. So I need to get on a good foot about that. All right. You'll see y'all again. Thank you for popping in with me. Shout out to the new folks. Great talking with you, D. Michelle. Thank you, Dominic, if you're catching this on replay, if you came back. Thank you, Keish. I don't know if Nzinka's going to watch this, but miss you, girl. Angela, miss y'all. The little crew. I'll see y'all again soon. I'll be back on here. Have a great rest of the day. Yeah, I don't remember how to turn this thing off no more. Is that it? Okay, yeah.